The newest Jump Force patch has been out for a little over 72 hours now, and it took a while before I noticed anyone legitimately complaining about this or trying to figure out exactly what's going on, and there's actually a pretty big outcry for it, so I figured I'd go over all the information just to make sure everyone's clear. Don't want anyone to be misinformed. So, this is all about the Great Saiyaman costume, which is not in the game right now. Well, it's in the code of the game, it exists. Like, there are files for this. It won't need to be patched in when it is added, but players can't access it in any way. Why is this? What's going on? It should be in the game, right? It's not in any of the shops. It's just not here. So where's it at, Bandai? Well, it's clearly defined in the fine print. And this is a little bit my fault. I should have mentioned this when I first talked about it. But in the section where they mention the Great Saiyaman costume, they also mention the raid event, or the raid boss event, which is not in the game currently. We don't know anything about this event specifically yet, other than the fact that it exists and it's happening really soon. Like in the next 24 hours, it will be in the game and it will exist and you'll be able to do whatever the raid boss event is. But we also know that next month on the 7th or the 8th, depending on your time zone, that's when the rewards for this upcoming event are going to be given to the players. One of those rewards are in fact the Great Saiyaman costumes. I say costumes with an S because we are in fact getting Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, which is awesome. It should be fairly easy to get these rewards. I don't know what the conditions are going to be, but I would imagine they're going to be fairly easy. Now, they won't show up in any of the shop counters, like where you go to get Ryuk's clothing. You'll have to go to the reward bench. If you haven't been to the reward bench before, you've probably been missing out on some pretty cool stuff. You can go to the reward bench depending on when certain events are happening and things like that, and you can talk to the clerk and you'll get different things from them. This is where you're going to be able to get the Great Saiyaman costume. In fact, right now, if you go to the counter and you completed the requirements for this, you should be able to access 2 emotes for Great Saiyaman. I don't know what the requirements for this were, or even if there were any requirements, but if I was able to fulfill the requirements, I'm sure you would be as well. So if you're so inclined to unlock these 2 emotes, it might be time to go to the reward counter. So in short, the Great Saiyaman costume is still definitely on the way. We probably won't have it until next month because we'll have to wait for this event to pass. The event starts really soon, like in the next 24 hours. Make sure you participate in the event, and by the time the event's over, you'll have access to these rewards. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found this video informative, I appreciate a like. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all the content. My name has been Bilbzy, and I'll see you in the next video.